Okay, I'm trying to reconnect. Okay, hi everybody, it's Jeanette, and I'm with Chocatour, and I am going to show you how to do a Boho Farmhouse sign. Now, who can tell me what Boho is? And when you pop in, make sure that you leave a comment or something, because sometimes they give additional information, and it's always good for Facebook, or I'm assuming YouTube people too. You'll get a notification that, hey, someone left a comment. So, leave a comment. That way you kind of find out what the comments are. Okay, I did this home sign. It's been at our front door for a long time, and it's time to redo it. It's time to update it. And so I'm going to show you real quickly how. Push your button up there. Did I get it? Yep, I did. Okay, so this is Chocatour if you're new to it. This is not paint. This is chalk based, and it's super easy to do. Like I said, it's been on here for a long time. All I've got to do is erase with a wet wipe. You can use a wet paper towel, and I just start kind of erasing this, and it's just cleaning up just like a chalkboard would. So I just wanted to take a second and kind of show you how easy this is. So let me know when you tune in. First of all, leave me a comment and let me know, do you know what Boho is? And as we keep going through here, you'll kind of get a sense of what it is. And we can talk about it a little bit, decide whether or not we like it or not, which I do. I like Boho. And one of the big things that I always tell people is, thank goodness the world has different taste, because otherwise the world would be boring like it is right now all the time. So fortunately, we all have different tastes and different likes and everything. So I think that's very important for us to all have different likes and different tastes, and it kind of makes the world a little more interesting place. So also let me know when you tune in, are you watching from home? And sorry if I'm shaking you guys. I just realized this table is kind of moving a little bit as I jiggle. So hang on to your seat just a little bit, okay? Okay, about to get this all off. Like I said, I did this sign months ago. It's been at our front door, but it's time to redo it. Now, this is a Chocatour reusable surface, so you can use it over and over and over again. And get that last little bit off. And then usually when I get that much off, I usually like to grab another wipe or another damp towel, paper towel, and just get kind of that little film off. Okay, got that all cleaned off, and it's ready to go. Okay, so Boho Farmhouse is what I'm doing today. And I like it because it's a little bit, let me know if you know what it is. Nicole, hello, welcome. Have you heard of Boho Farmhouse? I'm sure you probably have. I'm sure you probably have. Okay, so I'm cleaning that all off, getting it all nice and dry, because I do want a dry surface before I start. Okay, so make sure this is a Chocatour surface. You can see Chocatour here. And it does come with a hanger, so you can easily hang it up. It's a great sign. I love the design of this sign. I just realized, YouTube people, you weren't even seeing what I was doing. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. This is the transfer that I'm going to use today. This is, I keep mine on hangers. It's just easy to kind of clip these on, these pant type hangers, and it's all black. Close. Not quite, but close. Yes, I love Boho Farmhouse. I knew you would. Okay, so this is the transfer that I'm using, but I'm using this bottom one. This is, probably should have taken it out of the bag before I got started. This transfer, I love this transfer because there's so many different looks you can get out of this transfer. Let me show you this. This is the larger one. This one is 18 by 18 square, and it's got lots of different things on it. Okay, right there. But look at this. This has got everything, it's got kind of a little, this motif across here, which I think is really neat. Here's a similar one. It's got a lot of the dots, and I'm a dot person. I love dots, dotted lines, and I like the wood trim that's got the little dots of wood across it. I love that. But here's one that I really like, and I'm going to be showing it to you. This one right here is a ruler. And how cool is that? I'm a little bit obsessed with rulers. So when I saw that, I thought, ooh, I'm going to have to show you guys how to make a ruler and make it look kind of old and vintage, because there's a lot of them that you see in thrift stores and everything. But let me tell you, they've got a little price tag on them. They're kind of pricey. So we can now make our own vintage ruler, which I think would be really cool. Okay, these cut out with just regular scissors. There are guidelines. I am following a guideline on there to cut that out so that I can just use just it. This I'll put aside for another day. And these are that over there, that there, clear the deck. Okay, this is reusable. It's got a sticky back. And it's very, very sticky. So I am going to take a minute and put some fuzzing on it. Keep your backing, because when it's dry and cleaned and dry, you'll put it right back on the backing. Whoops, sorry, dogs are barking. And I forgot to close the door. Okay, I'm going to lay a fuzzy towel on this. And what that does, it makes it easy to pick up, because if I stick this onto the surface, it may stick on there for a while. It's hard to get off, especially when these are new. It's not quite so bad after you've used them a few times, but I still like to go ahead and put a little bit of fuzzing on there and get that cleaned up. Now, Boho Farmhouse. Boho is kind of bohemian, okay? And to me, it seems like, it's kind of like when you were growing up in the 70s. Double check to make sure my hangers were here, because I'm going to be doing this upside down so you guys can see it. But it reminds me of growing up in the 70s, a little bit of the hippie style, where you've got lots of just, bohemian patterns and colors, and macrame is coming in like crazy. In fact, on Country Design Style, on their Facebook page on Friday, I'm going to show you how to make those macrame feathers that you see. So amazing. I'm going to show you that during a live video at 9 o'clock. So follow Country Design Style and check out that video too. Okay, so I just put this on, and I could easily figure out how I center it. Now I am using iced coffee. I want this to be kind of subtle. I don't want it to be real strong, because I'm going to come out later with my farmhouse, and I want that to be a little bit stronger color. So I just want this to be subtle in here. I do love the boho look. In fact, I've done a few things around the house that's kind of got the little bit of a farmhouse boho, but mine's a little more subtle. I don't do a lot of colors, and some of the boho farmhouse is really bright colors. And there's nothing wrong with it. That's great. If you like those bright colors, go for it. It's just I don't tend to, but that's what I love about decor and home projects and everything. You can make them fit whatever your style is. I think anybody can do a farmhouse style using bright colors. You don't have to use all the grays and browns like I tend to do, the creams and the whites. Okay, I'm putting this on with a squeegee, because I know on some of my YouTubers, this is kind of new to them. I'm putting it on with a little flexible squeegee. It's not a stencil. It's more like, but you use this little squeegee or big squeegee. We do have squeegees in all different sizes. According to the size of your transfer, we have transfers that go up to, I think it's 18 by 24. So we've got some big transfers. Oh my goodness, I thought you were painting with actual ice coffee. Hey, don't put it past me. I might try that sometime. No, this is iced coffee is the color. And it does. Look at that. It looks like iced coffee. So no, it's not really iced coffee. Although I do and have been known to drop my paintbrush as I'm painting something. I love to have coffee when I'm painting. I don't know why. I think it's the jewelry. But I will paint with coffee. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And when I go to dip my paintbrush into the paint, I'll miss and put it right into my coffee cup. And I have done that multiple times. It's enough times that I should learn by now. There we go. I'm putting that into a little thing of water just off your screen here a little bit. There's my cake pan full of about a ½ an inch of water. I put that face down, kind of move it around just a little bit so it gets a little damp. And a little paper towel here. Okay, isn't this gorgeous? I love that. And that's where my iced coffee is. Okay, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that so far. Oh, that is just exactly what I wanted. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a second to dry. I forgot to get, I hope it's plugged in. Of course, it's not. Okay, a little blow dryer, a craft hot gun. A hair blow dryer also works, but I kind of keep this up here and use this to blow dry it. But it does dry quickly, and the reason that I want to make sure that I'm drying it is I'm going to put another transfer kind of over the top of it. And a couple of things while I'm drying this. Share this with on your Facebook page. You're welcome to share this because we're trying to get more and more people around the craft table. I always think of you guys as you're all standing around the craft table. I've got my Facebook people over here. I've got my YouTube people over here. I've got people watching from above. And I like bringing a lot of people on. Now, my thought on this is how many of you have seen the fonts where they have like a really bold font and it's strong and everything, and then written right across the top of it is a fine, delicate font, and it might say, I don't know, country design style. This is actually my logo here, so that's I would almost change it because I like it so much, but I tend to do it a lot on my Pinterest pins. I'll have, like, I just put one up the other day that was twine letters, and I wrote twine really big and bold, and then written kind of over twine, I had a real fine, delicate font. I wanted to get my transfer here. Okay, this farmhouse, this one I've used a couple of times, several times. I'm still going to fuzz it because, again, it's very sticky on the back. Won't have to fuzz it quite as much. Get the fuzzy side. Now, this is a Chalk Couture towel. If you don't happen to have one, you don't need to worry. You can use a bath towel. That's fine. But these are pretty inexpensive, so I bought a couple of them, and they're just kind of handy to have. And I like the color. Everything here, when I'm doing Chalk Couture, is all the same color, and I just love it. Okay, so this is going to go right. I don't want it completely over it, but I can see through, okay? And I'm going to lay it so that some of my F and some of my H is going to go right over it. And I might even make it, where's that? Oh, okay. Look and see where I'm going here. Okay, and I don't really want it even centered just because I don't really want it centered. Okay, right over it. That's exactly where I want it. Okay, now for the farmhouse word, I want this a little bit, but oh, welcome, Susan. Hi. And Susan Homeroad, I tell you what, go over and check out Homeroad's website. You will love it. You will fall in love. She does the most amazing things. So thank you for watching, Susan. Okay, so this one is called Bark. This is a really, really dark brown, just like the bark of a tree, so rightly named. I'm going to grab a little bit of this. Sorry about the puppies wrestling in the background. And I'm just going to go right across this. Right across this really quickly. Put that on. Get the excess off. I don't know if you've noticed, but any excess, you can take it off and put it right back into the container. Reuse it again. And then I'm going to peel, and don't let it dry. Go ahead and peel it off as soon as you're done. And look at that. Whoops. Okay. Woohoo! I love that. Put that into some water there. There we go. Isn't that great? I love it. Can you see that there? Oh, that turned out exactly what I wanted. Little bit of a Boho Farmhouse sign. So if you have any questions, please leave it in comments. I always check back, make sure I answer everybody's questions. And thank you guys for taking a little bit of time of your day and joining me today. Now, at 9 o'clock, I got 15 minutes, and I'm going to be doing another live video on Country Design Styles Facebook page. And I'm going to be sharing how I did this shabby tree. So if you have time in 15 minutes, join me over at Country Design Style, and I will see you there. And there it is, YouTubers. Thank you guys for watching. Go have a creative day. Bye, everybody.